there a I've actually not seen them, but on the requirements for farmers markets, is there a local requirement, or is it just that you had to grow them yourself, meaning you could own a farm like somewhere else entirely?
Yes. So being a certified producer just means that you control the land and that you are growing what you say you're growing. An inspector comes, checks your land, you have to prove it with your lease or your sublease or whatever, or your title.
And that land could be anywhere in
California. It can be anywhere in California because you can be certified by any county in California. And then if you want to grow in Sonoma County but sell in San Diego County, you just have to tell your inspector that you want to do that, and then that is on your certificate. And they come and they say, yes, you are indeed growing romaine, check that off. And then you have to display those. What San Diego Sustainable Roots Organization, are you familiar with that organization? What they're starting to do at some farmers markets is they're starting to give out what they call roots bucks, I think, or roots credits. Because it's true, you go to a farmer's market and you're like, hey, this is great, where are you located? And they're like, oh, we're in Stockton. It's like, well, that's not local, you know?
So you really shouldn't expect that everything at a farmer's market be local, only that it's grown by the person who's selling it. That's it.
Well, if you're in the certified producer section. Remember, if you're in the non-certified producer section, then you can still sell it. You're just not a certified producer, and you're just buying it from a wholesaler and you're a reseller.
Or it could be from anywhere in the world.
Oh, well, sure. It could be from New Zealand. It could be from Argentina. I mean,
it's no sense that there's not that's not built into the local farmers.
It depends on the market manager. So there's 3 markets in San Diego that are dedicated farmers markets, and that market manager only accepts certified farmers. And it's the same market manager, and she runs the market at Coronado, at Pacific Beach, and at Horton Plaza on Thursdays. And at those farmers markets, there's no crafts, there's no prepared food, there's no processed food, there's nothing.
No crepes, no popcorn.
Nothing, no kettle corn, nothing like that. All there is farmers. And, you know, those markets are very small. And a lot of times if you talk to the people of that neighborhood, they'll say, that farmer's market sucks. There's nothing there, they'll say. Well, she's really trying to stay true to the spirit of what a farmer's market is, which is a farmer's market. What other market managers have done, a farmer's market can only be operated by a nonprofit organization, the farmer itself, and then there's like a county agency, I think, or like a government agency. So most of the farmers markets are operated by nonprofit agencies. Like in Hillcrest, it's the Hillcrest Business Association. And you split the profits 50% for the nonprofit and 50% for the market manager. And that's their fee that they earn for managing it, for making sure that everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing and following the rules and cleaning up and blah, blah, blah. Like the La Jolla Farmers Market, the benefactor for the La Jolla Farmers Market is La Jolla Elementary School. So La Jolla Elementary School gets that money to run their arts programs and stuff like that. Well, if La Jolla Elementary School wants more money for their arts programs, then probably in all likelihood they're saying to their farmers market manager, I don't care who you have in here, what we want is money. You know what I mean? I mean, I assume, right? So, yes, one would think, and yet the reality is that there's a bottom line for everything. So this is our romaine, which I think is gorgeous. And apparently a couple of months ago there was a crop failure across the entire Salinas Valley, which is where most romaine comes from. If you're getting your 80% or 90% of your lettuce comes from the Salinas Valley. In the summertime, in the wintertime, Salinas moves their entire operation to the Imperial Valley. And any lettuce that you're getting in November, December, January, February, end of March, like 95% of it comes from the Imperial Valley. And that's across this country and probably in other parts. So we have this romaine, which is
Very pretty.
Yeah,
thank you. And we were going to all of our restaurants and telling them, we have romaine. You do? No one has romaine. Romaine was $60 a case. Well, we have it, and we're throwing it away, and we sell it for $1, $1.50. We were selling it for $1 at the farmers markets. Because we had so much, we were throwing it away. No one was buying it from us. Think anybody bought it from us? So that's also very frustrating as a farmer. The food bank gets a lot of our food. The food van gets delivery. They pick up 3 times a week. So these 2 greenhouses used to be just micros and wheatgrass. One was micros and one was wheatgrass. And as those sales have gone down, you know, you're walking around the farm and you see all this empty space and you're like, I gotta do something here. So what we wanted for Christmas, we wanted to grow white, yellow, orange, red, and brown cherry tomatoes. And so that's what we've been growing in here. And